few things today. Went to got my COVID vaccine shot. Went okay. If you live in my area, chances are you're going to go to the Eastfield Mall to get it done. I went to the Eastfield Mall to get it done. I'm going to do first few things. I don't know what the big deal is about going online and doing it. I found it very delightful, not a problem. Maybe it's because I did it after the fact, but I went online, registered, gave them my info, and I went away. Telephone. Hello? What's that?
I'm home.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, where was I? Okay. So I went into the website. I logged in, did everything I had to do, gave my information, name, address, blah, 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 social security number, insurance, all that other happy shit. And then left the ways they could get a hold of me. Phone, text message, email. And boom. I waited about a week and a half. But it wasn't like I had to do it every fucking day. Like people saying, well, I called every day and I was on hold for 5. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. But literally, to fill out all the stuff, a couple of minutes. I'm going to say 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes online. It took no time getting there. I mean, again, maybe it was after the fact, after they've worked out all the bugs. Don't know. Telephone. Go for Rob.
I forgot to tell you left your mask in my car.
Yeah, I was calling for you, but you didn't hear me. Just wash it off for me and bring it to me next time.
Yeah, I'll wash it. Okay.
Because that's the only one I like wearing because it doesn't stop my breathing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye.
Okay. So, went online, blah, 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 information. 15 minutes tops, probably not even that. Okay, so what? You can't wait. We've been dealing with the COVID bullshit for a year. You can't wait another week? I mean, and it's not like I can't, now that I have the shot, hey, I don't have to wear a mask anymore. Well, they said, well, don't wear it around people you have to wear a mask unless you're around people that have already been immunized. Everyone I know has basically been immunized, but I don't wear masks around them either. So when they come to my home, I know my home is a clean zone. But I was doing that wrong too. But I've lucked out. Didn't get it. People around me got it, not me. So anyway, that went a week and a half. Got a phone call. Got a text message. Okay, tomorrow you're going to receive email or text message to verify your appointment for your COVID vaccine. Okay, no problem. Next day came. I got it. Now, here's the trick. And I don't know why people weren't doing this. They gave me a list of times and days that were available. Places and times where I could get the vaccine. I chose the Eastfield Mall because I figure it was a bigger place. They could handle more people. Now, this came on Thursday. Last Thursday. Not the Thursday that just happened. Last Thursday. I looked at Thursday. I could have got it done Thursday. But I also saw there was only 2 appointments left. To me, I went, okay, That means I'm at the end of the fucking line if there's only 2 left. That means there's 1,000-something probably people before me. So I went, okay, today's not happening. That doesn't sound fun to me. It just seems like I would be in a mass waiting line of a bunch of people ahead of me. Scan down, scan down, scan down. The one that had the most available appointments was today, Saturday. Had 520 openings. Friday had about 3 something. Then Thursday, same, about 200. The further away from my actual time, the more it was. So I went 520. Okay, that's a lot of people. Even if they're just doing 1,000 a day, there's 520 appointments left. If I take this one now, there's going to be 519 people after me. So I took today. Now, we get, that being said, be patient. Pick a time that has the most available appointments. Because even if you pick the time, and it tells you how many appointments are available for that time. I picked 4:30 to 5 because I like doing things later in the evening. You go out, you do what you got to do. You go to dinner, you have a nice dinner, whatever. So, but you do that. Look, see. I mean, if you pick... Oop, my cough drop just went flying out of my mouth. I said pick. Almost did it again. So if you pick, say, Monday coming up. 2:30. Look under Monday at 2:30. If there's only 10 appointments available, why would you take that one? That means that place is going to be packed with fucking people. Now you see on Tuesday, there's 720 appointments available. Why not take that one? Use your head, people. Use your head. Simple math. The more appointments available at the time that you're making your appointment means the less people are going to be there at the time that you were supposed to be there. I mean, yeah, you got people that are showing up. Okay, my appointment's at 4 o'clock. I'm going to go stand there and be a fucking pain in the ass for 4 fucking hours. I mean, that's the problem. People are not listening and doing what they're supposed to do. My appointment wasn't at 4:30. It was between 4:30 and 5. I didn't have to be there at 4:30, and I wasn't out there. As a matter of fact, I had already, and this is coming to the thing, from where I got to the Eastfield Mall. Now, this, if anybody knows the Eastfield Mall, the old Steiger building, that's where they're doing it. It has its own entrance and exit in the front of the Eastfield Mall. For some reason, the front of the front entrance from outside was being supposedly exit only, which means once you get your shot, that's where you go. That's where you leave. So then we had to go all the way down to the opening she directed us to. We went in there, and then we had to schlep it through the whole mall to get to Steiger's. People, I mean, I saw people limping. Just like, oh God, it's so far. Water. And it was bad because it was fucking hot and gross in there. It was not comfortable. It was like they still had the fucking heat on. And there was a lot of fucking people, not in line for the COVID, just running around in the fucking mall. There was a lot of fucking people. Now me, I have social anxiety. I don't like anywhere where there's a lot of crowd. People, go the fuck away. I don't like that. So, bam, my fucking anxiety kicks in. That triggers in, so I start hyperventilating. The one good thing they did all along the walk from the entrance to Steiger's, and if you know that's you're doing mall walking there. I mean, it's not a doom doom doom. Hey, we're here. It was a hike through the mall there. It was like one end of the mall to the other end of the mall. it wasn't fun. And I had to sit down. That's when they did notice there was a shitload of chairs along the route to get the Steigers. So the cage people had to sit. And I did twice. Because then once my anxiety kicked in, my fucking pain and my knees started hurting. So it was a whole, I was gone. I started hyperventilating. I couldn't take my mask off because, God, you don't want people to go, he's not wearing a mask. Run! So, or you get the asshole, turn your mask on, motherfucker. Why you got your mask on, you dick? 'Cause I want to breathe. So I went through that. Finally, we get to Steigers. There's a guy there. When you get okayed for your appointment, and you okay your appointment, they send you an email with a confirmation number on it and a barcode. You're to save that because this is where this guy comes in. You show him the email, he boop, and all your information. Dude, Robert Hilly, he asked you for ID. Here you go. Okay, in you go. I asked if Dina and Braley could come in with me. I did a video. They were my emotional support humans. And go ahead. So, get in. Asked where I had to go. He showed me the line. There were 7 people in the line. By the time I walked to the line and got in the line, 3. And I was one of the 3. So, actually 2. So, there was a 3-person line. And boom, and I went. So, basically, what I'm saying here is the walk to get my shot was longer than the wait in line to get my shot. Because I was in line maybe a minute and a half. Not long at all. The person who gave me the shot sat down, gave him information, blah, 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 got any of this, she's got a fucking sheetload of questions that you have to answer about your medications. Do you have this? Are you allergic to that? Blah, 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 blah. You taking blood thinners? Yes or no? Blah, blah. And then she knows what she's doing. The person I had, I wish I should have took her name because she was great. She noticed, like, she could tell in my face I was a little, because I was still having a panic attack. She noticed in my face, I said, yeah, this is a little overwhelming. I told her, I said, I suffer from social anxiety and stuff like that, so all these people are just kind of freaking me out. And she was talking, well, don't worry, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, you're all set. I went, what? So while she was, like, talking me down from my anxiety attack, she gave me the shot, and I didn't even know she fucking did it. Like, she's going, oh, yeah, I get that all the time, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like, ah, motherfucking bitch. I didn't even feel it. Next thing I know, she's putting a Band-Aid on my shoulder. Did she give me the shot? I don't know, because I didn't feel it. I'm assuming she did. But she took my mind, because I get it. It's overwhelming. I mean, I get shots all the time. I do needles all the time. I'm a diabetic. I'm constantly shit. I'm constantly, like, getting shots doesn't scare me anymore. It used to when I was a kid, but it doesn't, it's like nothing. I got needles and things in there. I got to shoot myself up like 4 times a day with insulin. So, but it's just, she could see, like, I didn't have to say, oh, hurry the fuck up. She could tell just in my face that I was a little edgy about this whole thing. And I told her, and I went, oh, yeah, this is kind of, I said, bullshit. I said, you got people, I told her I had bad knees. And I said, you should let them in the front. She goes, we do. I said, oh, but the lady out front said no. She goes, no, we let you in. So that was the thing. But, like I said, the walk through the mall to get the Steigers was longer than the actual whole experience. From waiting in line, getting a shot, and then what I call the put me in the area where you don't die room, where you have to sit. I was supposed to stay a half hour. I was done way before 4:30. Well, not way before, like 4:25. I was there early. I got in early. Like I said, no time to just answer the questions. Boom, bam, boom. And she did very good at like taking my mind off of everything. Gave me the injection. Gave me the card for my next appointment. Told me to go just because of because did I say paint thinners? I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch this later. I believe I said I took paint thinners. I meant blood thinners. If I said paint thinners, I meant blood thinners. I don't take paint thinner. That would make me high. No. So anyway, you go over and sit in the don't die area. And she said to stay there till 5. So I'm talking with Dina, blah, 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 blah. I did a few, and we're going to get on a rant. I'm a little pissed off at Twitch right now. But then we'll see why when I say it. I saw people that came after me leaving, getting up and leaving. I was supposed to stay till 5. We left at 4:50, 4:58. I mean, it was a little before 5. We went out. And not that I would have used a wheelchair or one. I probably would have used one of those motorized fuckers because my legs fucking hurt today. I don't know why. But on the exit, which to me makes no fucking sense whatsoever, unless they tell you if you need a wheelchair, come here. But why would they be at the exit? Why wouldn't they be? This is my first peeve against this setup. All the wheelchairs were at the exit. While we were leaving, hundreds of wheelchairs and motorized carts and scooters, walkers, little walkers with the seat so you can sit down. But they're all at the exit, not the entrance that you go in. And then you have to hoof it through the fucking mall. They're at the fucking entrance. So unless someone tells you, hey, if you know somebody that has a handicap or a disability and they need a wheelchair, go to the front of the Steigers building. Tell the lady there that you need a wheelchair. She will give you a wheelchair or a scooter, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that didn't happen. Dina got a little pissy with the lady when we left because to her and me, the whole thing, it made no fucking sense to be at the main entrance of Steigers and then have to go all the way to the end of the mall and then do this to get to Steigers. When you could have just went in the front door. I mean, just saying. Be a lot easier just to line people up outside. And it's not the room. I mean, they could have set it up where it's a waiting area. Because there's a whole end, like at the end of Steigers, there's nothing there. They could have put the chairs there. Then you wait, and then you just go when you go in line when it's your time to go in line. So that was a clusterfuck there. Now, about Twitch. I started, if you go to Johnny Asthard, you'll see that my whole experience from the start, when I got to the mall, I went live, and I started filming it. Walked through the mall, was still filming. Ruber had an accident in the mall, took a dump, and then my live feed ended. I don't know what happened. I noticed it again while I was in line, so I restarted it. And I wanted to capture the experience with the line, the actual getting of the shot, as long as it was okay with the lady, and then the wait. And then, look, I didn't die. I didn't turn into a zombie. Ugh. I might have turned into a zombie. I don't know. Maybe I ate Dina and Braley. I don't know. But every time I did the thing and started recording and then stop, it wouldn't stop. And then it would go off. So any video I did was lost. So and I'd be damned if I was going to go do it again. But I wanted to do the whole experience live. I should have, my brain said, record it just in case you don't need Wi-Fi, you don't need this to record it, and then just put it on Facebook, and then run it on a live feed through Twitch later. I should have listened to myself. I don't know if it was because the Wi-Fi was going in and out, but I had my data on, so it shouldn't have mattered. So the whole thing was like just totally ruined. I even did after the shot stuff. We went to the Salvation Army on Boston Road. Went to a few other things. We witnessed somebody steal a scooter, an actual scooter. We were sitting in the car. I saw the dude come out. He looked suspicious, just to me. I mean, I just wanted, hey, the guy looks suspicious. And that, too, was on. I followed him. I even said, hey, man, fuck, this guy's up to something. This guy's up to no good because he's looking around like he's wanted by somebody. And he's very suspicious. So he walks all the way down to the end to the Boston Road entrance, and he's just standing there, leaning up against the fence, hanging out, and he keeps looking towards Salvation Army. I'm in the car. I'm doing the feed, saying, "Hey, everything's fine. Hey, the shot was great. I was doing an after shot show." So that was going on, and then I noticed him. Dina and Braley came out. They're sitting down. I noticed him walk back, and then because the way the setup was, the front doors were over on that side. And then there was a gated area where you drop off your donations. There was a scooter parked against the fence, like this way. The fence was here, and it was like here. So it was either somebody's that was inside there, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't his. And here's why. The fact that he started walking home and then went, oh, fuck. I drove my scooter. He didn't. He gets on it. First of all, he's like fiddling around with shit. Like, hey, how do I start it? So if it's his scooter, he knows how to start it. He was like pushing buttons, like looking around underneath, doing that. Then he started pushing it, like to see if he could drum start it. He got it, and he figured out how to start it. You got to start it. And now there was a helmet. I don't know if you know a scooter. When there's a scooter, there's a flat part where you put your feet. There was a helmet there. So, again, if it was his fucking scooter, he would have put the helmet on, strapped it on, started it, and went. But he was just very. So we witnessed somebody steal something, but then we were both like, well, what do we do? Do we go in and tell somebody? I opted not to, because ain't none of my fucking business. Sorry. That's just the way unless he killed somebody. I mean, I can see if he killed somebody. One, you live on Boston Road in Springfield, or you work at Boston Road in Springfield. If you're going to fucking take a scooter and leave it out there, and I don't know if scooters need a key to start them, because he was looking all over the place like, hey, how do I start this fucker? And that to me, that was a shady thing to do, because if it's his scooter, he knows how to fucking start it. Why is he looking around like, hey, well, maybe that does this button, hey, this stuff, and then he started pushing it to jump start it. So my thing here is, if you even just went in there and went, my scooter will be okay. Motherfucker, you live in Springfield. This is Boston Road, Springfield. Put a fucking lock in that thing, let all the airs out of your tires, disconnect your battery, take the battery with you. You don't do that. He just left it. And I'm not getting involved. Fuck this shit. My luck, the motherfucker's a gang member. He's going to fucking find out where I live. Fucking whack me over a fucking stolen scooter. And, sorry, the guy had... Come. And he would have been... His pants... That's the first thing... The first thing that drawed my attention to him is motherfucker's pants were so low. They were down to his knees. Literally, the belt was going across his fucking knees. And I wish that fucking video was on, because I do comment on that. It'd be easy to catch by the police. All I gotta do is grab his belt and pull it tight, and he's like tied down. It's like lassoing him. Woo! He's already caught. You don't need no cuffs. Just pull his belt. And fucking tighten up around his legs, and it'll fall on his ass. But I'm 98% sure that he stole the scooter. But that didn't make it on air either. because Twitch was fucking up. And even when I did a video, when I ended it and tried to stop it, it wouldn't fucking stop. So it kept on recording, which I said, okay, but sooner or later I'm going to want to stop. But it wouldn't stop, and then it would just stop. And anything I just recorded was gone forever. So that kind of pissed me off because, like I said, we were like, hey, look at that guy. He's stealing a fucking scooter. That's fucking ballsy in the middle of the fucking day. But just all of it didn't pan out. Like, I don't want to accuse the guy. And that's another thing. I don't want to accuse the guy and get all this thing like, hey, somebody just stole a scooter out there and the police are going to come here, blah, 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 blah. And goes, it's his scooter, dude. What the fuck you saying he stole it for? So I didn't want to go through all that shit. But it's just the way he left, hung out. It looked very suspicious when he was leaving because he kept looking back. Like, hey, like he had an angel on. Like, go ahead, steal it. No, don't. You're a good boy. No, steal it. Fuck that guy. No, fuck you. Don't steal it. You're a good boy. And sooner or later, the devil won. Hey, fuck you. Now go steal it. So then he came back, and just the way he's like looking around, and he hops on it, and just looking for a way. How do you start this fucking thing? He's like tinkering, pressing buttons. And the helmet. Why wouldn't you put your fucking helmet on? You brought it with you to get there. So I just don't. I think he stole it. He just went and he was out of there. It's probably one of those scooter boys. I mean, it sucked. At first, we thought it was somebody. I mean, it probably was somebody in the store shopping or working there. At first, I thought it was the guy working the deposits or whatever you call that donation area. But then we saw him when we went by again. We wanted to see if the police were. Because if the police were called, then we would have known it was stolen, and we would have stopped and said our piece. And could I describe him? Not really. My description would have been kind of racist, but this is what I noticed. A black male, approximately 6 feet tall, skinny, red hat on sideways, so the bill was hanging off the side here. He had a black hoodie on with some white letter on his. It was a letter. I think it was Under Armour logo, but I'm not sure. He had plaid underwear on. How did I know this? Because his fucking pants were down around his knees. It had a brown belt. And he had black sneakers. The plaid underwear was red and blue plaid boxers. That was my description, and that describes about 80% of the black males in Springfield. Not being racist, just making a fact. That description would have helped nobody. Because if they're falling for the old, you fit the description, they would have had a bunch of people. So anyway, we did go by, and as I said, by now, the place had been closed for a couple, like at least 15 minutes, because we went down the street, got something to eat, and came back. There was no police. I saw the guy that was doing the donations. He was getting the carriages all together. So evidently it was not his. If somebody had just stole my shit, I'd be all upset. And they're like, well, while you're waiting, why don't you go out and do the carriages, okay? Nothing you can do about your little scooter right now, but I'm going to need you to go get the carriages. So that might have happened. I don't know. It wasn't newsworthy. Like, he didn't go in there with a gun. Give me your fucking scooter. So that was that. And I just said all that was captured on Twitter. Twitter. What is it called? I don't know what I'm on. Twitch. See, Twitch and Twitter, they sound too much alike. Someone has to change their name. So one of you got to change your name. One of you. Either Twitch or Twitter, somebody got to go. So, like, the whole day videoing, and it was a good documentation. It was really good. The lady didn't mind me filming. I didn't go, like, right on her face or nothing. And it was a pleasant experience. So if you're worried about it, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was nervous. I was not scared, but nervous. I don't like doing, like, I was in the ER the other day. Not yesterday, but the day before. And I had some things going on. And they gave me all these new pills to take. I mean, look at these fucking things. Big old fucking bottle of horse pills. Look at the size of those fucking things. But I get nervous. Like the pills I've been taking for years and years and years. I'm used to them. I know what to expect when I take them. There's one in my morning. Once in a while, it'll make me dizzy. Or it'll give me a stomach ache. And I know if it gives me a stomach ache, I start getting one, I eat something, or eat a Roll-Aid or something like that. So when I have to take a new medication, I get a little nervous. I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know what I just was talking about. I lost my train of thought and started talking about getting nervous about taking new medications. So I don't know where that rant was going. I lost it. I lost my train of thought, and I don't remember where it was coming from. So anyway, and right now the only side effect I feel is the dry mouth. I get the coffee, the little coughing. But I get that anyway. That's like something that happens every day. And then that happens and I'm going to sneeze like 3 times. But other than that, it was nothing to worry about. Like I said, put your name in the waiting list and just wait. Be patient. They'll get to you sooner or later. They got to me. Like I said, it took a week and a half, probably sooner. That's how much I did not care. I wasn't going to stress over it. Oh, God, I get my infection. I'm going to die if I don't. The way I looked at it, I didn't catch it through this whole, when everybody around me got it. So I was obviously doing something right, and I'm going to continue to do what I was doing until it's all done. I did what I had to do, got the shot. I'm still wearing the mask. I'm still sanitizing. I got sanitizer all over the place. As long as we don't have another, like when this thing first started, people were acting like fucking fools. I still do not get the toilet paper thing. I really, really need someone to explain that to me. When this happened, I don't, oh, it's COVID, get some toilet paper. I still don't understand that thinking and how that happened, how that became a thing. And it became a thing because at the beginning of this, I was like, whatever. And then when I actually needed toilet paper, I couldn't even buy 1 roll of fucking toilet paper. I'm not shitting you. 1 roll. And I said, I just want 1 roll. I'm not stockpiling it. I need to take a shit. I need to wipe my ass. All over the place, just looking for toilet paper, trying to find toilet paper. Finally, a friend of mine, Nikki, who works at Walmart, had some. She contacted me through Messenger on Facebook. We set up a pickup. It sounds funny, like I'm making a drug deal. Oh, it's toilet paper. And she gave me a big 12-pack. Got me through the pandemic. Because by the time that was over, by the time that was gone, I was able to actually buy toilet paper. The soap and the sanitizer, I understand. I get that. Through the whole thing, everybody, oh, make sure you wash your hands, make sure you sanitize, make sure you wash your hands, make sure you sanitize, wear a mask, wash your hands, sanitize. Not where it stood there, make sure you wipe your ass a lot, make sure you wipe your ass a lot. It was not a thing. So who made it a thing? I would really like that person to go on news and say, I'm the one who started the panic. Toilet paper. I was buying just a lot of toilet paper. I live with a bunch of Mexicans. Again, just a racist comment, but I live with a bunch of Mexicans, like 10 of them, and they all have the flu. And they also ate Chipotle last night. So I need lots of toilet paper. And just so happens to coincide when the news of COVID dropped. And someone behind me went, that guy must know something. He's buying up a lot of toilet paper. That's how I would hope it would went. Would have went. That's how I wanted it to go. That's probably not how it went. So I would love to hear that story someday. The person who started the toilet paper panic. Maybe he writes a book. I would probably read it. Because it affected me. It affected a lot of people. But it affected me because then it became real. I was making fun of it the whole time. Fuck you. Until I needed a roll of toilet paper. Because I was going to use my socks. So a year later, we're still working with this shit. We're still wearing masks. It's not going to go over because there's still people not doing the shit they have to do or supposed to do. The stupidity is still out there. I just saw a thing about Brazil. I guess Brazil, it's running crazy again in their hospitals are full capacity, which means, okay, what do? We look at what they did. Let's not do what Brazil did. So whatever Brazil did, let's not do as a country. Let's learn from what they did and not do that. And a lot of places are lifting the masks. A lot of states are doing that, and it's not time yet. It's not time. We still don't know if this vaccine even really works. We don't know this yet. How long does it last? Is it going to be like the flu shot? Do we have to do this once a year as well? We don't know. So why are we not just staying the course? You know, when it's done, I mean, it's very simple. We'll know when it's done. It's very fucking simple. It's done when we have a week. So you know what? No new cases. Nobody died. Nobody got it. You know what? Let's give it another week. And if it's the same, I think we're done. The next thing you know, a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, next thing you know, it's a month. 2 months, 3 months. Almost a year, no new cases. Because we stuck to our guns, we wore our masks, we did what we had to do, we all got injected. And it's gone. It's gone. It's that simple, but you still got fucking stupid-ass redneck motherfuckers out there. Most of them are fucking Trump supporters who do not believe this is a fucking thing. It's a Democratic ploy, blah, 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 blah. Are you fucking kidding me? Grow the fuck up. Every time I hear that from somebody, I want to slap them. I really do. To sit there and say that this was a ploy, a fucking stunt by the Democrats to get the White House. That's fucking ridiculous. That's stupid paranoia fucking bullshit. just stay the course. And we're going to see. Again, because states are lifting restrictions, bans. I'm seeing it all over the place. I saw it in the mall today. And I don't know why. The Eastfield Mall is dying. I don't know why there was so many fucking people there. I don't know if there was a what to do going on or what. But there was a fuckload of people in there. Enough to make me uncomfortable. And that don't take much. 3 or 4 people in a room with me makes me uncomfortable. I don't know where. I know if you know me from my younger days, you go, Rob, what the fuck? You? Yeah, right? I don't know where it came from. Just one day, it just, people. I just freak out now. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from. One day it was there. I was on a bus. That's a matter. I know the exact day it happened. My first ever panic, anxiety, whatever attack. I lived in West Springfield. I was taking a bus from where I lived to Riverdale Shops to go shopping at Stop and Shop or whatever that one is. On the bus, I mean, it was a hot, gross fucking day. It was in summer. It was humid out. Had just stopped raining. It was fucking gross. The bus smelled like fucking ass. It was fucking gross. But the bus was packed with motherfuckers. Just packed. Like sardines. Like, people's stuff all pushing on you. I was lucky enough to have a seat, but still, you're like crotch level with everybody. You can smell their fucking ball sweat. Nothing makes so. Ball sweat might have triggered my anxiety, but I didn't even make it halfway down Riverdale Road before I just started feeling. I felt like I was gonna pass out. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I just yelled out, "Stop the fucking bus! Let me off! Let me out! Stop the fucking bus!" I just started freaking the fuck out, pushing, "Get the fuck off me, motherfucker!" Started fucking pushing people out just to get off the fucking bus. My friend's wife was with me. I just left her. Luckily, she knew. Oh, hey, the guy freaking out is Rob. I should probably get off too. But I was willing to leave her. But, fuck her. I'm out of here. And I couldn't get back on a bus. I haven't been on a bus since. I think we walked home from there. I don't know. I forget. Or I went back home on a bus. It was just like 2 people on the bus. But I think that was my first major fucking panic attack. And ever since then, it's been like, keep me, I don't want to be in a crowded room with anybody. Or crowded anything. Cars, too. So, yeah, that's tonight's rant. I don't know who's been watching this whole time, but thank you for listening. And if you haven't, if you're the one person watching or listening is not gotten your shot yet, it's no big deal. Like I said, just doing it is kind of a pain in the ass. That's all it was. Like I said, my walk to get there, to get my shot, took longer than the actual process. The actual process took no fucking time. Hey, Stewie, what's up? Took actually no time at all. So, I'm out of here. I'm going to watch some TV. I just wish the videoing of it would have worked. Because that would have been a good thing to share with people, to show, like, see, it's nothing. The people doing it are very, at least, like I said, I wish I had gotten the lady's name that did me. She did me. You know what I mean. I wish I would have gotten her name, so I would be saying her name. Hey, Betty from blah, blah, blah. But I didn't get her name, so. But she was great. I mean, they're very professional. It's not just Joe the janitor is not giving you shots. That people say that. No, they're fucking people that are. They're giving these shots out. They go, "Oh, I'm not going to CVS." Well, you go to CVS for your fucking flu shot. It's the same fucking thing, you fucking idiot. People like their excuses. People with their excuses, you know, they make no sense. Like, "Oh, I'm not going to go to CVS to get this important vaccine." Well, the flu shot is kind of important in vaccine too, but you go there to get your flu shot. You went there to get your shingles shot, your fucking whatever. What is the difference? They know how to do it. But from what I assumed, I didn't ask her if she was a medical professional, but she had scrubs and stuff on. So, I mean, I could put scrubs on too. I understand that. But very professional, at least in the Eastfield Mall. I mean, everyone was fucking nice. The lady at the front was kind of a twat. But hey, there's got to be one twat waffle in the group. So, she was the twat waffle in the group. And I could see where Dina, when we were leaving, said to her, Dina had said something, it was like she has bad knees or something, and she didn't want to really walk all the way around. And then when we saw all those fucking wheelchairs at the fucking exit, Dina kind of lost it. She started yelling, you could have told us there was wheelchairs there, blah, 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 blah. And then her and Dina, went at it, and then Dina left to go get the car. I mean, Briley stayed there. And then she tried talking to me. Well, I didn't know you needed a wheelchair. You weren't limping when you got out. Bitch, I limp all the time, whether I pain or not. I'm just in a normal, just limp all the time. But she just made that, you weren't limping when you got out of the car. Okay, you are a twat. Fuck you. So she was kind of a twat. It's like, you weren't limping when you got out of the car. I kind of was. I limp all the time. Just whether I'm in pain or not. And I'm constantly in pain. But if I'm having one of those days where I'm not in a lot of pain, I still limp. It's like a natural part of my walk now. But for her to make, you weren't limping, so fuck you. I wasn't going to tell you about our stash of wheelchairs. Would I have used it? No. But I would have said, well, why can't I go through here? That's the part that I was perplexed by. It's like, okay, I can see it. It's right there. Why can't I just go through that door? Why is it just an exit? I can see where they're giving I see the ladies and people right there. Why can't I just walk through that door that's right there and go in? Why do I have to go through the whole fucking mall? In case I want to go shopping? So that was the only part that was kind of a pain in the ass, was that. The walking through, and just the lady had an attitude. Other than that. And Dina kind of... She's either becoming a grumpy old lady, but she was beefing it. And usually I'm the beefy person getting all fucking serious with people. Like, hey, fuck you, asshole. We were I get it. We were going to get lunch at Wendy's because I had to get something to eat. So we got Wendy's. We're in the drive-thru. The car in front of us starts backing up because they overshot the speaker. Starts backing up. Dina went, boop! Natural. Hey, you're going to back and hit me. She goes, I overstepped, I overdrove. And Dina starts yelling at her, well, you almost fucking hit me. Blah, blah, blah. So I stood, both of you, shut the fuck up. Lady, order your fucking food and shut the fuck up. But Dina was losing her shit. I understand it. The lady was backing up and then yelled at Dina for not backing up also. And the cooler heads prevailed. My head was the cooler head. Yes, the proper way to have done that went, sorry, I overshot the speaker. Could you back up, please? That's how you do that. But she just went, I'm going to go and reverse till I hit something, I guess. But Dina started yelling and screaming at her. Then she yelled at the lady at the Eastfield Mall, and then she yelled at somebody else, too. She just was not taking any shit from anybody today. So she has a backbone now, so I guess that's okay. So anyway, I'm getting tired. It's time for me to lay down, watch a movie, and go to bed. Peace. Remember, it only hurts if you forget your safe word.